you're a professional comedian. I don't know if you saw this bit by the guys at Daily Wire where they were asked as to what they would rather do, wash dishes or do the laundry. And they all the guys said, I'll wash dishes. I have no idea how to do the laundry. I never do any chores around the house or whatever it is. And it was really funny. Do we need to watch that clip? Have you seen it? Okay, let's watch it. Let's watch it.
Okay, that's it.
Let's just watch part of it. I don't want to watch the whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
The Daily Wire.
All right, Matt.
It's kind of a trick question because I hate them both equally. But I guess I would say I would rather do the dishes, but I'd prefer if she just did both of the things.
Michael, to you.
Dishes, it's no question. I'm not sure in our entire marriage if I've ever done a full load of laundry, so I think I have that one.
I like it. All right, Drew.
Well, this is a trick question because I have not done anything around the house for 40 years. I've been a completely useless, but it's clear that I have to choose.
All right, we've seen it. You've got the gist.
Scott Adams. That's Scott Adams was the third guy, right?
That's no, it's not Scott Adams. And all right, but here is now rightfully people saw this online and said this is what a bunch of losers. Mm-hmm. Like they don't know how to take care of themselves. They're just, they leave mommy's house or whatever.
Man babies.
And then there was some debate. Like, are they joking? Is it real? Because, but it turns out this was very upsetting, the criticism that they got to Matt Walsh, because like literally days later, weeks later, he's still like complaining about people criticizing it. Here he is.
You caught us. We are normal people and men who are in normal, happy marriages, and we have a sense of humor, and our wives do too. You caught us. You caught us red-handed. You caught us red-handed being in healthy, well-adjusted, normal marriages where we have the sense of humor about things. You caught us. I don't know what to say. I mean, and I know a sense of humor and a happy marriage are two things that nobody at Media Matters has ever had or will ever have. And so for them, this is like shocking stuff. And just so you know, like some of what you saw there, I know I have to kind of break it down for you freaks. So a lot of what you just saw there, it's called, it's called a joke, okay? And joke's a very interesting word. It's a J-O-K is how you spell it. And so this is what's called. It's like just being kind of humorous and laughing about something. Do I know how to do the laundry technically? Of course I do. It's like you throw the stuff in and you hit the button. It's not that hard. You put the detergent in. Of course we know how to do that. Now, as far as sorting the laundry by color or whatever and all that kind of stuff, or checking the labels on all the individual items of clothing to see what setting to put it on, I'm not going to do that. Now, do I know how to do it? Can I read the label physically? And I can, but I'm not going to do that. So it's more of a kamikaze approach. If ever my wife makes the mistake,
it's a woman's job.
Putting me anywhere near the
yeah,
I'm going to take a more kamikaze approach of just, it's kamikaze style, throw it all in there and whatever happens, happens. In fact, just recently, I did a load of laundry and everything came out pink. And my point was, it's kind of a fun game. You just throw stuff in. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what color it's going to come out. You don't know what size the things will.
Yeah.
He went kamikaze style on the laundry, man. I mean, oh yeah, with the bazooka, let's go.
That guy
I'm a
is
man.
I've never seen Matt Walsh before. I've never actually seen him. I hear people talk about him. I didn't know he was such a great performer.
Andy, as a professional comedian, how do you characterize a situation where you have to spend more time explaining something was a joke than the actual joke took? Like, how do you characterize that type of situation?
Well, first of all, what example of right-wing humor has there ever been that you can even point to besides P.J. O'Rourke? Is that where you're going to go back to there's not a sense of humor on the right. They're just... Isn't that Jesse Waters guy supposed to be their right-wing comedian?
No, it's Greg Gutfeld.
Oh, well, no, we know he's terrible, but don't they have a guy who's like Yeah, well, we know.
Well, Jesse does bring like a certain level of like frat date rape energy to the show.
He used to do like the man on the street segments for
Right.
Below
Right,
Island.
right,
Like,
yeah. Where are you from? Are you from Mexico?
Yeah, exactly.
But it's just like, so first of all, he's
Boom,
totally
boom
not
from-
mad. He's
boom.
totally not mad, right?
Yeah,
Matt
he's totally
Walsh.
not getting.
Yeah.
Boom from Afghanistan says, I'm pretty sure Matt Walsh will do just fine sorting the colors.
Good one.
You couldn't have come up. First of all, it's like a hack comic is like a takeoff on Jerry Seinfeld. What happens to the socks of the dryer? Well, what happens to the? He can't even come up with that level of material. What's up with he did with the pink? That was very funny because he put all the colors
the
together.
original thing he's talking about, the joke was, I didn't know how to do laundry. It was a joke, everybody. My wife has a sense of humor.
Yeah. My wife loves being a kept woman that has to do all the chores in the house and can't trust her partner to do basic human things that most kids over the age of 13 understand how to do. Also, I just want to say really quick, I think he's really pissed because the Media Matters person that wrote about this and circulated it, trans woman.
Yes, of course. That's why it's completely enraging to him. But here's the best part about it. It's like his definition of a joke is saying something that is sort of like demeaning to his wife and demeaning to him, but saying it in front of everybody in a way that's not funny, and therefore it's a joke.
I thought he was losing. I mean, I really thought he was could be having an internal breakdown when he was like, yeah, no, here's the difference. Because he was like, yeah, here's the difference. Here's the difference. Yeah, see, difference is we have a sense of humor. But if someone's pointing to their sense of humor, they can't possibly have a sense of humor. I like to laugh.
I enjoy using irony in my speech and in my writing, and therefore, yes, I have a sense of humor.
Oh my God, that was hard.
Webster's dictionary defines a joke as
Yeah. What was that backdrops? Was it a game show? I couldn't figure out what they were even doing.
No, it was some type of like pretend game show, and that's why it was funny.
They were trying to humanize
a
these
real game show.
It was like it was sort of like they asked their wives the questions beforehand and see how they'd match up with their answers.
It's the dating game.
Yeah, exactly.
Make sure you don't go too far outside of the appropriateness. I mean, you can joke a little bit about your wife's inability to do the laundry or your inability to do the laundry, but keep it light.
No. But all of their wives are very good at the laundry and dishes. That's the point of pride for them. They're just bad at it, and that's also the point of pride. Because, like, look, it's just they're trying to sell the 1950s lifestyle to that audience.
Andy, when you've had jokes, and I know obviously
when I've had jokes, I'm
multi-decade career, you're going to have jokes that don't land.
Who died and made Jim Belushi a big star? That's an example of a joke. Should always
when
land.
you have jokes, I don't know if people, that's like that may be an old reference for a lot of people.
I know it is. I only know one Belushi.
But when you have a joke that falls flat, do you find that if you spell out the word joke, people then get it?
It was a joke. Do I have to spell it out for you? Seriously, when the person, you could tell that person Matt Walsh does not have a funny bone in his body. It's like it's like the opposite of funny. Unfunny.
It's like a black hole of funny. I mean, also, to be fair, Ben Shapiro, like almost all the people who work there now, I think about it, they're all in that same way where they are desperate to be funny people. And when people don't laugh, they say, you just don't have the ability to understand. Let me spell it out for you. That was a Joke.
Well, I think Shapiro didn't he even interview Miller or something at one point.
Dennis Miller.
Well, he's interviewed comedians and talked about how the great comedians aren't. What his example would be Leno. I don't know what his example was, but the whole thing is like things have changed. Used to be funnier.
The great comedians, according to these guys, are not funny. They just deliver the joke and then literally have to point out that they made a joke. That's comedy to them.
Do I have to spell the punchline for you?
All right, well, Andy.
Laugh, people. Come on, Laugh, people.
What's the latest with Andy Kindler?
Well, I'd like to say that there was a lot. I didn't know that there would be things going on. There's nothing going on for me. I'm a hermit. I've been a hermit since March 11th. I flew back from New York, a family tragedy. I flew back March 11th, 2020, and I haven't left the apartment, although I did a gig. I think I did a gig in a club. I did a gig in a club in Largo,
you did?
LA. But you don't have to be near people there, and you can be in a separate cubicle.
Are you gonna get back out soon? What's going on?
Yes, I'm making another.
Are you planning to do this for like another couple of years or what? What's the deal?
No, I'm thrilled about this because I'm making it. I made the and I still tell people because no one will listen to me. There's no reason why you can't download. Hence the humor, which I'm very, very proud of. And I'm going to make another album. No visual. No one has to look at me. And it's gonna. And I never have to sign a copy of it in front of other people who could give me COVID. So that's what I'm going to do.
Are you going to do it live at a club, or are you going to do this in a studio? Has anybody ever done a stand-up album just in a studio?
I think Maria Bamford did it, where she did just for her family. She's done things like that, you know. Maria Bamford even would do, I think, a show for one person type of thing.
Oh, that's funny.
There's all kinds of weird. We like to have fun in stand-up comedy.
I've heard good things. I may try it out or just listen to it.
I would love to see me and you hit the stages.
I wouldn't go on stage anymore.
A vaudeville style act of. I just think it's in our bones. It's in our bones. You know that a couple of generations ago, we would have been, "How am I going to sing that baga? Wanna you smile?" That could have been you. Oh, man.
If it involved singing, I would have been in big trouble. Andy Kindler, Thought Spiral.
Did I kill today?
You killed today.
Absolutely.
Thought Spiral. If you want to hear two Jews talk for 2 hours and a lot of times fight with each other, please listen to Thought Spiral with Andy Kindler and Josh Elvis Weinstein.
And people can go to andykindler.com and download all of your
comedy. They don't go. Don't go to my website. It has my booking dates from 1987. Don't go there. I
go there to find out what Andy was doing in 1987.
No, but go to. I don't have a home anymore. You know where I live? I live over on Linktree.
On Linktree? How do you access Linktree though? Your Linktree.
My nephew had to do it for me. I set up your own Linktree, Andy. Call me if you want to add anything to it. I don't think am I the only person who knows what Linktree is?
No, I know what Linktree is. It's very big on Instagram, I think. That's where I go, like, if I'm looking at, like, somebody doing, like, they have some type of, special guide thing for their table saw. That's where I go. And then they'll send me to Linktree, and that's where I'll find the link.
I can't stand when you go, how to take a schmoozle off of a schmozzle, right? You're trying to take a schmoozle off of a schmozzle, and you tune into a video. And it's like, welcome to your answers. Every week, we give you an answer. This week, we're going to be covering how to take a schmoozle off a schmozzle. First of all, how's everybody doing out there? I mean, seriously, I want to see
what's going on with you
attached
right now
to the schmozzle in 1 second. I don't want to see welcome back to Internet Daily.
This has the feel that, like, you thought that our interview ended and you already started on the next one.
Well, no, now
and back-to-back interviews today. I thought there was a different program.
Look, I have a PR person right here. She's moving me along, Sam. I can't. Who am I going to next? I'm going to the Morning Zoo in 1987. Mancow. I'm doing Mancow show.
You're doing Mancow, but it's got to be like somewhere like where is this in Europe or something, right? It's got to be like 8 hours ahead of us.
Well, you know what's amazing? I still want to do one of these pirate shows like Adam Carolla. It was I'm a pirate. It was like, it's amazing that he's able to get away with it. With people haven't caught on it. It's pirate radio. I don't know why. Maybe I should update my grudges.
Maybe.
Andy,
get out of here.
Rob from Dedham says, Andy isn't lying. His website is from 1996. I had to fire up Netscape to view it.
Internet Explorer. I'm still doing commercials for them. Are you an Explorer? Do you have the internet?
Andy
No.
Kindler,
It's
always
very sad.
a pleasure.
I love you guys so much. Emma, I'm so glad you were here. Matt, I just want to say...
Matt's not here. Matt's in grand jury.
Matt,
You're the best.
thanks, Matt.
Great job
You're the
today.
best, Matt.
I love you, Andy.
I love you, Emma. This is my home. I want to be the grandfather, the show's grandfather.
You are. You're done. It's
Love
already
you
done.
guys. Be cool.
All right. Bye, Andy.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is 1:30, Freebie Friday.
Oh, whoa.
Freebie Friday. We're going to make it easier. Let's just go right into this.